Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In my last live tutorial where I demonstrated my wash and go technique, you guys asked that I share with you the process I use to refresh my curls, which was a really great suggestion. So in today's video, I'm going to demonstrate not one, but two techniques that will allow you to refresh your wash and go curls. Both techniques will enhance your curls, so you'll see more definition, but you'll also experience minimal drying time. So I hope you guys find this video to be helpful. Let's get started. Oh, and if you're wondering about my blonde highlights, check out this video and I'll show you how I accomplished these cute summer highlights without bleaching my hair. Okay guys, so I am starting off on an old wash and go. This wash and go is probably about a week old maybe, and it's starting to get frizzy around my hairline on both sides, and then I have frizziness especially in the back around my nape area. Just looks raggedy, y'all. And I just have frizz kind of going throughout, especially in my halo area. So I'm going to take care of this by using my Tresemme conditioner, a little bit of water, and then to tame my edges, I'm going to use my curls product, the edge tamer, which I absolutely love. All right, so because I'm too lazy to section my hair, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the first technique for refreshing hair by spraying a little bit of water onto my hands, and then I'm gonna transfer it to my hair. The reason I'm doing this is because most frizziness is a result of the hair being dry. So as you work the water in, you want to pull the hair in a downward motion, and that will help you to release any shedding hair. Shedding is normal, and to avoid knots, you want to go ahead and remove it from the hair. So as you add the water and as you add the conditioner, which you just saw me begin to apply, you're going to always go in a downward motion. That's going to allow you to release those naturally shedding hairs while distributing water or the product through the hair. And as you can see, the curls are already behaving. Yes, they are. So they're bouncing back and they look a lot healthier than they did initially. So I'm going to repeat this process in the back. And again, because I'm sure enough lazy, I'm just going to grab the hair in the back. I've applied the water, and again, I'm going to go ahead and add just about a quarter size amount of the conditioner. And again, I am working the product thoroughly through my hair, and I'm pulling it in a downward motion to release any shedding hairs. This is just a great technique to help you to avoid knots, keep your hair in good condition, especially when you're going to do an extended wash and go. And as you can see, this process works really well. I've released all that hair just while refreshing my curls. Also, you can see that the curls are starting to form. My hair is not drenched in water, and it's going to take just a few minutes for it to dry. All right, so that was the first technique. So now we're going to move on to the second technique. Now this one is great if you're really in a hurry and you just have a couple of areas of your hair that need to be addressed, and your hair isn't dry overall. All right, so this is a spot check sort of process. You're going to just apply the water to your hair, and then you're just going to search for areas in your hair that are frizzy. So I found one area, I applied the water, and then I went in and I applied the conditioner. And then I'm just going to move on to the next area where I observe there is a bit of frizzing. Now I have halo frizz, and I'll talk more about this in future videos, just around the different types of frizz, how to avoid them and how to manage it. But I'm going to want to control that area a little bit. So most of the sections I will seek out are going to be in the crown area, because I think it's just nicer to maintain a little bit more texture in those most visible areas, which tend to be kind of in the crown area and on the top of the head. So here you see me working the water through my hair, and then I'm going to go back in and just add the conditioner. I like putting the conditioner on the back of my hand because it just makes everything much easier, and it kind of streamlines the process. Now, I'm going to work on this area in my nape. It is the most fragile area of my head, and because I tend to sweat and this area tends to rub against collars, it gets dry much easier and therefore frizzy much easier. So I went ahead and I applied the water, and then I just grab a large section and I just work the product through. So if you have like one section that is a little bit of a larger section, you can use this method in your search and destroy the frizz method. All right, so now that I've demonstrated the second technique, I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of the curls tamer for your edges. And I like to just use a toothbrush just to lay that area down. As I mentioned, it was a little bit frizzy in that area earlier. So again, it helps to tame the frizz and lay down my edges. And from here, all you do is really just style. My hair is almost dry, guys. See, so huge difference from when we first looked at the hair and the way it looks now. So this is the side where I did the first technique, and as you can see, the curls are really uniform. Whereas using the second technique, because it is that search and destroy kind of technique, you have, I don't know, I think it's more natural looking. It looks, you know, more worn in. So this side again is more sort of consistent curls because you applied the product everywhere. Whereas on the other side, you have a little bit of variance kind of in texture and the way the curls look. You have some areas that are maybe a little bit frizzy, you know, but for the most part, you've tamed the major areas of concern around frizz. And that is pretty much it. Very simple. You enjoyed today's tutorial. If you learned something new, share it with a friend. Sharing is caring. I've been trying to come up with a cool tagline for the end of these videos, but the only thing I can think of is, you know, live life with no lie, just love. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.